One thing that I've never attempted to make with my low calorie, high protein recipes is donuts, and there's a very good reason for that. No, it's not because I don't like donuts. I love donuts. No, it's not because I'm scared of making dough. I'm not scared of anything. No, it's not because I don't know how to make them healthy. I can make anything healthy. The real reason is I'm too cheap to buy those silicone donut molds on Amazon. They cost like 10 quid and I don't want to be spending money on that. At least I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. So when one of my clients made me aware of a way to make donuts without donut pans, I was very interested. When they then told me I could do this in an air fryer, I was intrigued. And then after some more research, when I found out how good the calories and macros could potentially be, I was sold. So because of that, today we are making low calorie, high protein, easy and simple protein donuts that don't require those silicone expensive donut molds in an air fryer. What the hell? You don't need many ingredients, there's nothing crazy complicated, and donut worry, you don't need an air fryer, you can do this in a normal oven as well. At less than 120 calories a piece, these glazed donuts are bound to make your day, so let's go take a look at the ingredients so that we can then make the donuts. Alright, donuts in an air fryer that don't require donut molds. What the hell kind of magic am I using here? Surely we're going to need all sorts of crazy random ingredients. Well, actually no. Just a couple of very, very basic ingredients that you probably already have, so that's exciting. And the donuts themselves are only 4 ingredients. Super basic. As always, the ingredients and the quantities that you require will be listed in the description box below, along with links of where you can get those exact ingredients. If you buy them through those links, it directly helps me out, so make sure to grab them through there if you do want to help the channel. And also remember, if you have a specific goal, then tell me what it is and we will get you there. If we don't get you there in the agreed time, I will continue coaching you for free until you do reach that goal. It's literally guaranteed results, so you'd be stupid not to. Hit the top link in my description for more information on that. So for the donuts themselves, like I said, we need 4 things, and the first one is going to be 95 grams of self-rising flour. This is going to help the donuts rise up and be nice and soft, but if you don't have self-rising flour, you can use any other type of flour and just add baking powder to it. Simple. The next ingredient is going to be 70 grams of a vanilla protein powder. You could of course use a different flavour to change up the flavour of your donuts, but I'm going for that classic glazed donut today, so we're sticking with vanilla. Feel free to also use a casein protein or a vegan protein or whatever you want. Just bear in mind that you might need to adjust the amount of liquid and the amount of powder based on how thick your protein powder is. Then you will need 150 grams of fat-free Greek yogurt or skyr. Either will work, we just need something thick. So none of that runny Greek style crap. Either get legit Greek yogurt or legit skyr. End of conversation. I'm also using the vanilla one, by the way. Tastes amazing. And finally for the donuts, we just need 1 to 2 grams of xanthan gum. This is a thickening agent used in gluten-free baking, but today we're using it for some anabolic baking. And that's it for the donuts. What? I know, crazy, wow. Now we just need the ingredients for that Krispy Kreme glazed donut glaze. You know the one that looks NSFW, not safe for work. And this is also going to be really simple. The first thing we need is 1 cup of granulated sweetener, which I think comes out to around 28 grams. Then it's going to be 5 grams of cornflour to thicken things up. Tiny little drop of unsweetened almond milk. I'm talking like 1 calories worth. And then we're going to be using some vanilla flavor drops for flavor, but you can use any other flavoring you'd like. Be creative, use toffee flavor drops, use peanut flavor drops. Do you like chocolate? Use cocoa powder. See if I care. But anyway, I'm getting way too sassy now, so I'm clearly getting hangry and need to make some food. So let's get to the kitchen and make these donuts. I already mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to say it again because it's important and you're probably skipping through the video, aren't you? I know your game. I see what you're up to. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, yes, this is an air fryer recipe, but you do not need an air fryer to make this, I promise. You can do this in a regular oven. Just set the heat to 180 degrees C. Cook the dough for the same amount of time in the oven as we do in the air fryer. Just use some common sense. Don't take it out if it still looks like it raw, and don't leave it in if it's smoking and on fire. I'd also recommend sitting the donuts on a wire rack so that they cook more evenly, but that isn't 100% necessary. But as long as you've got those things covered and you've got some common sense, you will be able to do this in an oven, so don't panic. Let's make it. Alright. Simple recipe as always, you know the deal by now. Firstly, just grab yourself a nice mixing bowl and mix in your 110 grams of self-rising flour, 70 grams of protein powder, 150 grams of Greek yogurt or skyr, and 2 grams or so of xanthan gum until you've got a shaggy looking dough that should be sticky but not too sticky. Now you're going to place some flour over your worktop and separate your dough out into balls, cover it in the flour and roll them into 7 equal sized donuts. You can really be neurotic about this and weigh them out evenly like my OCD ass really wanted to, or you can just wing it like I actually ended up doing for this video. But in the end you should have 7 roughly equal looking donuts. Now it's time to get the air fryer ready, so spray the basket with some 0-calorie cooking spray, place your donuts into the air fryer and cook them for 2 to 3 minutes, then turn them around and go for another 1 to 2 minutes or until golden brown. Let them cool for a few minutes before dipping into the glaze. Whoa, hold up. Glaze? How did we get that? Well, let me show you. To make a low-calorie glaze, we need low-calorie powdered sugar, which isn't a thing in the UK, obviously. So the first step is to make our own low-calorie powdered sugar, and we're going to do this by combining 28 grams of granulated sweetener and 5 grams of cornflour into a blender, and then pulse for 10 to 15 seconds. It will smoke a bit, but don't panic, you will be left with powdered sugar. Then add the powdered sugar into a bowl and mix with some unsweetened almond milk and your flavouring of choice until you've got a thick NSFW glaze that is looking very Krispy Kreme-esque, and then simple as that, you've got your low-calorie glaze. Dip one side of each donut into the glaze and enjoy. Look at that beauty. And here we go, low-calorie glazed donuts in an air fryer. Tell me you aren't impressed. Now, I am not shy at all in admitting that these aren't going to win any awards for the best looking donuts in the world. Like, yes, they're not the most aesthetic things ever, but we don't go to this channel for aesthetics. We go to it for taste and macros. So I'm not too concerned about that. If you want prettier donuts, then go find another channel because you're not going to find them here, I'm afraid. But aside from the way they look, they smell absolutely incredible. I'm telling you now, they taste incredible as well, but we'll get to that in a second, don't worry. Because right now, you're probably skeptical about how good the calories and macros on these donuts actually are. So to settle down your nerves, because I know you're getting anxious, if you follow this recipe exactly like I laid it out, if you follow the same ingredients, if you divide it into 7 donuts, you are going to get just 113 calories per glazed donut. Within each glazed donut, you're going to be getting 12 grams of protein, 15 grams of carbs, and less than 1 gram of fat, 0.9 grams. Tell me that isn't good. You could, of course, make fewer, bigger donuts. You could even make tiny little ones if you wanted to. These are a nice size. But like I always say, it doesn't matter how good the calories and macros are if it doesn't taste good as well. So let's see what we've got with our glazed donut. My God. That is so nice. So sweet. The vanilla yogurt, the vanilla protein powder, the vanilla frosting. There's just been a vanilla explosion in my mouth and I'm happy about it, guys. Look at the texture. I don't know if you can see. Fluffy, it's soft, you've got that glaze glistening on top. This looks, tastes, smells like a traditional glazed donut, but it's got way less of the sugar, way less of the calories, way more protein, can't lose. Absolutely ridiculous. Who knew you could do crap like this in an air fryer? And it saved me 10 quid on donut moulds. It's a win-win. If you're a fan of donuts, I literally don't know why you wouldn't try this recipe. There's no reason not to, it's so easy. Also, don't forget the guarantee that I offer for my online coaching. There's a few places left coming into January, so get on it now. Guarantee your results or you get free coaching. It's an absolute no-brainer, so hit the top link in my description if you want more information on that. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every single week, sometimes twice, so join the team and don't miss out. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up, and as always, until the next one, see you later, guys.